Hello! Testing, testing. Yes, you have tuned into the right channel. Yes, my hair has changed, as you can see. Just take a look at my hair. Yeah, did it myself, colored it myself, bleached it, burned it, destroyed my hair, and yeah. What? Arnie, hello. What? Yeah. So yeah, it took me a while to figure it out, and this was actually by accident what I just did. And yeah, this is not what I intended actually. What I was going for was like a light ash blonde, kind of like a dirty blonde, but instead I got this. And when I got this final result, I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. This is actually cooler than I expected, than I wanted. So I kept it. And yeah, I'm pretty happy so far with it. Yeah. By the way, if you're in the Vancouver area, you'll see a lot of Asian girls with like silver hair. I don't know why. It's just the trend these days here in Vancouver. So, I'm not the only guy. Well, actually, yeah, I am the only guy walking around town with this kind of hair color. But you'll see a lot of girls with this kind of hair color, like silver, maybe darker silver, around Vancouver area. A lot of Asians. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just the new thing, like to separate them from all the blondes. Like dyeing your hair blonde as an Asian woman is kind of like, yeah, you have some sort of real insecurity issues to deal with. Like, why the biggest compliment, backhanded compliment you can give an Asian girl with blonde hair is like, wow, you look almost like a white girl. You look almost like Britney Spears. So the reason why I wanted to make this live stream for you guys is because I won't be uploading any videos for a while because I still haven't had my laptop arrive. God damn it! So I don't have anything to work with right now. All I have is yeah, my hair's graying. Yeah, I have nothing to work with or edit videos with right now. All I have is this smartphone that I'm live streaming right now to you guys too. So it sucks. I mean, it's been about more. It's about 10 days now, and my hands are tied. I can't do much with this smartphone, and I'm doing all my work on this guy and overheating it, and just like I feel like I'm going to break this guy next. Just overdoing it, just so much work and tasks. So what happened was, here's a funny thing is that once you order a product, or for my case, a MacBook Pro from the Apple Store here in Canada, Purelator is in charge of the shipping. Now, if you have never heard of Purelator, if you're not from Vancouver, if you're not here in town, or no idea what I'm talking about, Purelator is the worst shipping company here in Canada. It is just absolutely terrible. Just Google Purelator and just take a look at all the 1-star reviews, just like people just complaining and just really like just really angry at Purelator for mishandling the deliveries and Click Family High, and just causing so many delays, and just really pissed off customers. And yeah, the thing was that Purelator, how can I say, when you order something online, like for say, I'm not sure if they work with Amazon anymore, but when Purelator is in charge of shipping, you're going to expect delays, no matter what. It's just the way they work. Their logistics are just terrible, the worst. It's like, I'll give you an example. All right, so my laptop was supposed to arrive last Friday. It didn't. Okay, so I called up Purelator and I asked them what's going on, and they said to me over the phone that, yeah, your laptop is in a cage in our warehouse, and the warehouse is located about like 2 hours from where I live. So I said to them, okay, well, can I go drive there and pick it up then? And they're like, oh, no, 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 you can't do that. I said, why? Because they said, we close on weekends. So I have no access to my laptop for 2 days. I said, okay, can I go there on Monday and pick it up? And then they said, no, you can't do that either. I said, why? It's like, we don't work on Monday. The delivery guys or whoever's in charge of that cage or warehouse doesn't work on Monday. So that's 3 days. 3 days of delay. So I said, okay, when's the soonest I can get my laptop then? And he said, Tuesday. And I said, okay, what's going to happen? I say, well, on Tuesday, a driver is going to attempt to drop off your laptop where you live. And they're going to, yeah, like buzz your condo. And I'm like, okay, when are they going to arrive? And he said, somewhere between 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Okay. And I said, does this delivery guy have a phone number? Can I give them my phone number, my cell phone number, just in case I'm not home or they need to reach me? And they say, oh, and he said, no, we don't give phone numbers to the delivers. So the delivery guy is going to come to my house or my condo on Tuesday, 4 days later, somewhere between 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. I don't know when. He's going to buzz my condo, buzzer. I don't know when. And if I don't pick up within like a few seconds, he's going to drive off. And I said, what happens if I miss his delivery? And then he said, he's going to drive back to the warehouse, which is 2 hours away from my house. And he's going to put it back into the cage. And then he's going to attempt to do it the next day. Again, I said, this is just so unproductive. I can't believe this is how your system works. Can you just like imagine the frustration I have or you would have? Like, you got nothing to work with. All you'll have is just an empty desk with whiskey. I'm just drinking my Suntory whiskey, waiting for my fucking laptop to arrive. By the way, this is awesome whiskey. If you're a whiskey lover, this is really good. I bought it for $50 Canadian, yeah, at the local liquor store. And this is my laptop now. My brand new laptop for now. This is a 2004 Suntory whiskey. Yes. It's pretty good. By the way, if you don't know how to drink whiskey, I can get into that later on. But yeah. So this is where I stand right now. I can't edit any videos. I can't do any work on the computer because I don't have a laptop, and it's in a cage somewhere 2 hours away from me, from where I live, in a warehouse by some incompetent shipping company called Purelator. So worst case scenario, what I plan to do on Tuesday is I'm going to post a giant sticky at the front of my condo and say, hey, Purelator guy, this is me, your customer, blah, blah, blah. Call me at this number, all right? If I don't pick up the buzzer. That's what I'm going to do. The second option was for me to sit in a lawn chair outside of my condo all day long and wait for this guy to arrive. So, my God, just give these guys mobile phones, I mean, come on, learn your lesson. Whoever's managing these Purelator guys, man, I can't stand the way that they're not forward thinking, So forward thinking as in learn from your mistakes, learn from the best. Amazon's logistics, they kick ass because they know what they're doing. They learn from their mistakes. So there you go. Of course I'm listening to you. What do you want to say? Ask me a question. Ask a question. So that's why I'm making this live stream for you guys, so you can benefit. So if you have any questions, just let me know right now, and I'll try to answer it. But someone asked, how do you swim in a pond? You don't swim in a pond. First of all, you have to know what you're getting involved with. Ponds are full of frog shit, bird shit, dog shit, duck shit. Mix that around with bugs, mosquitoes, bacteria, just the worst filth, sometimes sewage, whatever garbage people dump late at night when you're not looking. Does abs get girls? I'll answer that right after this. So, should you swim in a pond? No, it's just counterproductive. There's no reason for you to swim in a pond. That's why I don't understand why people swim in lakes. Lakes to me are just creepy. I mean, whenever do you see water still, it feels like the water is dead. I live in Canada. So to me, it's natural for water to move. And that's why I like being around the ocean, around the beach. The water's alive. The water comes alive, like whoosh, whoosh, right? That sound is what I'm used to. When I'm at a lake, I don't hear anything. I just hear creepy owls and little birds like chirping, and it's dead silent. And I feel like the water is dead. It's not alive. And I'm ever since I saw Dances with Wolves and that guy was fishing out those dead caribou that was like that was drowned in the lake. I vowed never to swim in lakes again. I swam in lakes when I was a kid. There were these in the summertime there were these lake parks that we would go to as kids, and they have a lifeguard and they have these zones where they indicate the drop off where the water would get too deep, and they had a barge. And there were lots of kids playing. Didn't like it. I mean, you can't see anything. The floor is covered with sharp rocks, and there's nothing you can really grab onto, you know. So I don't know. When those movies glorify swimming in lakes, like a couple or something, but to me, it's like a recipe for the horror story. Right? So, do abs get girls? That's a good question. Like the debate on YouTube is like yes and no, because nowadays, Simon, I'm a fan. Oh, nice. Uh, what can I say? The dad bod. Why is there a big circle in the title? Big circle is the red. Okay, so that big circle, that red circle, is the symbol for recording, right? So long time ago, broadcasters, right, when they said, okay, we're recording live, we're shooting live for you right now tonight, they would indicate that with the red circle. That's why I put that symbol in the title. So that's why suggesting that I am live right now talking to you guys right now. So the going back to the other topic, the debate about abs. So uh dad bod. Some girls like the dad bod, some girls like nice bod. And I get it. I mean, I know some people that, you know, it that are not really turned on by a guy with a really nice physique. And I get it. I know both sides of the story. I know exactly what they're talking about. So I'll give you an example. If you're a little girl and you were growing up and your dad was a chubby guy, I mean, exactly, recording. If your dad was a chubby guy, you grew up with this chubby guy your whole life, like Santa Claus, like this father figure that raised you. You got used to being around this chubby guy your entire life. You grow up, when you become an adult, it's natural for you to seek out a guy who has a similar physique, a chubby dad bod. I get it, because you grew up with that body type your entire life. Whereas if you had a father who was fit, physically fit, had a nice body, looks really strong, muscular, powerful, yeah, then when you grow up, when you become an adult, then yeah, eventually you're gonna naturally seek a partner that has a similar kind of physique. So there you go, I get it. And another thing about like guys in gyms, I want to say to you guys that are working out in gyms, some of you guys are just doing too much. You gotta listen to some girls these days. When they say too much, they're saying that what you're doing is you're investing too much into the gym. You're investing in too many supplements. You're taking too many protein shakes. You're lifting too much, right? And part of it is the best laptop to buy. I'll answer that in a second. Part of it is the imbalance. Okay, so when you take your shirt off, take your pants off, we can all see it. You have skinny legs and you got this huge upper body, and that's disproportion, right? Imbalance, we call it. And that's not good. That's not a good thing. Sure, you can bench, 3 plates of 45 on each side. That's great. But your legs are not, matching up, sizing up. And even if you do have a balance and you're just really muscular on the lower body and upper body, again, girls, when they look at that, they think to themselves, my God, this guy is only focused on himself. All he's going to do is eat chicken breast and broccoli, and he's going to be, you know, he's going to be spending hours in the gym. Do I want to have a life with this guy who's self-absorbed, narcissistic, and he just can't, he's never happy, he's never satisfied with his physique? No, because the woman wants the guy to put all his energy onto her. That's why somebody like a guy with a dad bod has lots of free time. The dad bod will say, hey, I got lots of free time. I don't go to the gym. I don't spend hours or money on supplements or gym memberships. I can spend all that time and money and energy onto you, baby. So there you go. You have to think about it. You got to know your customer. You got to know the enemy. Know who you're dealing with. And guys and girls, I mean, come on. You can satisfy both sides, right? So women who say like, yeah, you're doing too much muscle, right? In Korea, yeah, muscular guys are not sought after. No, like really, like any kind of muscular guy you see in North America will not do well in Korea. All Korean girls will say the same thing, like, oh, too much, too much, too much, too much. They say too much. Even me, like they looked at my body and they're like, oh, too much, too much, too much, too much. I'm like, this is average. This is nothing. But they're like, oh, too much, too much, too much. But like again, right? They think that like skinny guys like I don't know, when Leonardo DiCaprio was skinny, that's to them that's kind of sexy, or boy band skinny. So yeah, the muscular body trend will never catch on in Korea. So I stand out a lot. So I look like a Terminator, they say. They call me Terminator. Joking wise. So there you go. And yeah, what was the other question? There was another question I forgot that somebody asked. Oh God, I forgot. It was the tip of my tongue. Yeah. So, oh yeah, best laptop. Yeah. Forgive my manners. I like chewing gum. Okay. More cooking vlogs. Okay. Sure. Cooking chicken breast and broccoli. There's so many ways to cook it. Just throw it in a pan with coconut oil, let it burn with garlic and salt and pepper, and then eat it. I mean, there's not much to do. I mean, but cooking, yeah. So best laptop. Okay, so here are your two contenders. Best laptop is going to be for PC is the XPS 15, and for a Mac, obviously the MacBook Pro. Now, which MacBook Pro you should get? Well, in my opinion, the best MacBook Pro is not 2016, not the 2017. It's the 2015 model. Okay, so right now, Apple still sells the 2015 model, so you can get a brand new 2015 right now, 15-inch, and for like a fraction of the cost of a brand new 2017 model. Now, come on, you don't really need a touch bar. You don't want to deal with the dongles. You don't need a large trackpad. I mean, the speed of 2015, it's good enough. You can edit videos, and that's what I need that laptop for, to edit 1080p videos. 4K, maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm gonna test it out. But yeah, the 2015 MacBook Pro, 15-inch, brand new. You can get it, or you can just go to Craigslist and get a used one. Which noodle brand you recommend? Which noodle brand? Recommend for. What do you mean by noodle brand? Noodle brand. You mean what kind of noodle? Uh, every local pool has the same generic pool noodles. Left out to the side. You can just pick one up and just wrap it around your chest and try to float. A flotation device, a flotation belt. There's not really a brand that sticks out. There's one brand. Oh, there's two brands. Speedo, and there's another one called Aquasphere, and another one called Finis. They're all just they all like get their products from China. And thoughts on swimming flippers with training? Flippers. Every that's a funny question because every new student asks me this question actually about flippers. So they're like, should I train with flippers? Flippers. I'm like, how can I explain this? Flippers don't really do anything to improve your swimming. Okay, and if in fact they're the opposite. They act like a crutch. So flippers I would put in the same category with nose plugs, ear plugs, or flotation belt. Yeah, they'll make you go faster, they'll make you float better, they'll make you pull better, but they're all a crutch, right? So once you stop using them, you're back to yourself. You're back to your own hands, you're back to your own legs, you're back to your own buoyancy. So, you know, when you start off, yeah, if you don't get kicking, yeah, you can play around with flippers, but I've never played around with flippers when I was starting out. Because, first of all, like when you walk with flippers on a pool deck, you look like a fucking penguin. one little trip and you fall flat on your face. Right? They're very hard to maneuver outside of the water, right? So that's one thing. So usually it's put on your flippers when you're in the water. Okay, that's kind of awkward, right? It's like putting your shoes on in a pool tub. Second of all, I mean, when you wear flippers, the flippers do all the work. All right, so you move your leg, and then the flippers, the fin, will do all the work for you. So it's like a cheat code. I mean, do you really want to cheat? I mean, for snorkeling or scuba diving, yes, flippers are a must. They're essential. But if you want to get better at lap swimming, or if you want to, yeah, just go back and forth, at a 25-meter or 50-meter pool, why use the flippers? I mean, you're just like, are you trying to show off? Are you trying to cheat and like say, hey, everybody, look at me, I'm going faster now? Oh, that's great. Great for you. I mean, what I would do instead is to grab a kickboard, hold it in front of you, and just start practicing your front kick. Okay, that's a lot better because when you just focus on front kicking, you develop your quads and you really burn your feet. Like you burn your quads. Like just like my quads are pumped with blood. Okay, so front kicking, you'll see every good swimmer at the pool warms up their legs by front kicking, holding onto the kickboard and just doing one or two laps, which is front kicking. All right, no arms and breathing, scoping out other people. Those are the good swimmers, okay? They know what they're doing, okay? So that's what I recommend. No flippers. No nose plugs. You don't need those goddamn nose plugs. They're a crutch. Oh, no water will go up my nose. Guess what? Water will go up your nose no matter what. It will happen one day or the other. Everybody goes through it. Everyone snorts water by accident, okay? What happens when you're in an emergency situation? You don't have nose plugs. Are you going to go into the water? Think about it. And later on, you're going to be using your nose to exhale the air. So I don't know why people would wear nose plugs. And earplugs? I mean, when you wear earplugs in the water, yeah, they prevent the water from going into your ear. But then again, you can't hear anything. And I want to hear stuff, okay? So I would not wear earplugs. And water is gonna eventually seep into your ear hole anyways. And people don't like that sensation of the water sloshing in your ear hours later. But guess what? It the water comes out eventually. Okay, a few more hours later, that water will come out, and your ears will clear out, unplug. So yeah, just get used to it. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, so no earplugs, no nose plugs. No, you don't need flippers. Sometimes you see people with like hand paddles, and hand paddles are an exception. Okay, hand paddles are pretty good if you want to develop more strength. Say if you want to do it for front crawl and butterfly, or even sometimes breaststroke. So hand paddles, yes, they're helpful. I mean, they'll help you out. Okay, but I don't. I'm not dependent on anything, any external tools, except for my goggles, my sim cap, and my jammers. That's it. That's all I need, and my gum. Okay. What's your opinion of Cali Muscle? How useful are the peanuts? Peanuts. Cali Muscle. Cali Muscle is first time I saw Cali Muscle was on Bro Sam's Life, and he was working doing a street workout with the professor. And what do I think of Cali Muscle? I don't know what's going on. Is there some sort of scandal lately about him? Everyone these days is talking about Rich Piana and how he died, and then his gold digging ex-wife tried is trying to take most of his fortune. Kelly Muscle's freaking yeah. Kelly Muscle. I mean, he's got a unique body, that's for sure. And I mean, like I've never seen anyone get that kind of body. How much time will I get to learn? Will I get to learn? How much time will I get to learn swim? You mean how much time does it take to learn swimming? However long it takes for you. Everyone's different. Everyone has a different buoyancy. Everyone has like, yeah. How can I say this? I'm going to try to make another video in the future about this. I mean, this is something that most people don't really get. People who try to swim or are new to swimming think that competitive swimming or Olympic swimming is the only way. Olympic swimming is the standard. They think that the Michael Phelps way is the only way. And that's like saying like Arnold Schwarzenegger is the only way to work out. I mean, like if you go to the gym, there's so many different body types, different types of workouts, different types of people doing different exercises, different goals. So when you enter the pool, everybody is different. So old people, they swim because they just want an activity where they can move their joints around, right? So that's why they swim really slow like zombies. But it works for them, right? Some people they're trying to become lifeguards, so they're trying to build up their endurance. It looks sloppy, yes, but hey, it it gets the job done. I mean, there's there's so many people on like online or YouTube that criticize like people swimming. They even criticize my swimming, like, oh, you're swimming, you should move your arms a little bit like this, or your arms are blah blah blah. Your legs should be this. Get your hips somewhere like. I know where they're coming from because they're in their mind, the back of their mind, they're comparing everyone else's swimming to like Michael Phelps' swimming or Olympic swimming. And I say, well, my answer to that is everybody's different. Not everybody is supposed to be Michael Phelps. Not everybody's supposed to be a competitive swimmer. You don't want to be a competitive swimmer. You are not a competitive swimmer. It's like saying, oh, you're not bench pressing the correct way. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger does it this way. You should do it that way. And I say, like, everyone's different. Everyone has a different goal, whatever. Everyone has a different style. My style for swimming is practicality, okay? Practicality, right? I do what is practical in the water for me. If I wanted to become a competitive swimmer, then I would have to change up my whole lifestyle in order to accommodate for this. Competitive swimmers, they swim every day. They get up at 5 a.m., they go to the pool, they arrive at the pool, they start swimming at 6 a.m., and they work out for 2 hours, and then they do they school, go to school or whatever, and then they do it all over again in the evening time, and they sleep and they swim. Sleep, get up, swim. Sleep, get up, swim. School, eat, shit, swim, sleep. That's all they do all day long is swimming. Competitive swimming, that's what they do. That world, it's like trying to be a bodybuilder or like trying to be I don't know, just whatever Olympic competition you're thinking of. That's what they do all the time. That's all they do. They don't have time to make YouTube videos. They don't have time to live stream. They don't have time to edit videos or play guitar or go have a beer or drink Suntory whiskey. They have no time for any of that. And you don't want to either, okay? So stop comparing your swimming to their swimming because it will never match up, all right? My swimming is just a tool in my arsenal to keep fit. And that's what I tell my students. You don't want to be a competitive swimmer. If you wanted to, you would have been. You would have spent all those hours and you would have just given up everything else in your life. You have no life. And you just swim, swim, swim every day, swim, swim. You just like eat, breathe, swim. That's all you do. I don't think you really want that. No. I think most people, what they want to do is they want to, one, overcome their fear of the water, especially being in deep water. Two, they want to just get a workout, you know? They want to know how to get in the water, get their workout done in less than an hour and get out. And then that's it. And I'm one of them. That's all I do for the water when I swim. But most of the time I'm video editing now and filming the pool. So those are the two things that I do. I get a workout in the pool and I film for you guys. I still have a fear of dead water. Dead water? You mean lake water? Ocean water? Yeah. Be careful of ocean water. Ocean water is a beast. Okay. I would not deal with ocean water if I was a beginner swimmer. No. Wait till you develop your chops in an indoor pool. Okay. Deal water. Come to Toronto. Come to Toronto? Toronto. Yeah, interesting. What's in Toronto? What advice do you have for people who want to swim to work out but are too body conscious? Body conscious. Ah, okay. I get it. Uh, and is there an oil to put in the ear? No, don't put oils in your ear. Okay, that stuff. Yeah, I did say Mayweather McGregor. Don't put anything in your ear. Don't put oils. Okay, that oil is gonna come out and it's gonna float to the surface, and somebody like me is going to inhale that oil. Okay, by accident. Don't do that. Be very hygienic before you enter the water, okay? Be considerate, respect others, be polite, take a thorough shower. That's what I do. I take a thorough shower. I wash all the crap off my body, wax, lotion, cologne, hair, dead skin, dirt, sweat, all of that. I mean, I just be clean before you enter the water. The water's not in your bathtub, okay? A lot of people, I see them walk onto the pool deck. They didn't take a shower. The lifeguard sees this. The lifeguard just ignores them, and the guy jumps into the water. And obviously, he's got like his hair is full of oil, wax, gel, hairspray, chemicals that I can ingest when it starts floating towards where I'm swimming, and I get sick. Or the lifeguards realize, oh, we got to raise the chlorine levels a bit higher, more higher, and throw some more chlorine powder in the water. And it hurts everyone. Okay, I walk away a lot of times with dry, fried skin. Like I have chlorine, it's just hard to wipe off. I want to try Korean barbecue. I won't tell you what to expect. Korean barbecue? What to expect? Expect a lot of flames. But okay, what your perception of Korean barbecue is different from my view of Korean barbecue. When I think about Korean barbecue, I think about drinking, hanging out with friends or with a girlfriend, and just getting pissed drunk. That to me is Korean barbecue. That's the experience. Most people don't take it to that level. Most people think Korean barbecue is like a family barbecue. Like you're roasting hot dog wieners and hamburgers, and then you just eat it after, and that's it. No, Korean barbecues are a social activity, just like drinking. When you go to a Korean barbecue, you're surrounded by your Korean friends or your Korean girlfriend or boyfriend. And it's a great way to get intimate, right? It's an excuse to get drunk, drink soju, and just open up because Koreans have a hard time opening up when they're sober. It's just something that's uncommon. So you enjoy flame broiled meat, and usually the younger person is in charge of cutting the meat and flipping the meat back and forth to make sure both sides are evenly cooked. There's a lot of panchan or side dishes. And they eat, and we talk, we get drunk, and we open up. We talk about our sad stories, happy stories. We hang out, awesome. And yeah. That's what Korean barbecue experience is supposed to be, right? If you go to a Korean barbecue alone, that's just weird. That is just weird. It's like you going to a buffet alone. Who the hell goes to a buffet alone? Buffets are supposed to be enjoyed by family, friends, or a girlfriend. It's an experience to be shared. So no, no, never go to a Korean barbecue alone. Okay, always go with a friend, a girlfriend, just a group of buddies, and order a bottle of soju or a Suntory whiskey. Shameless plug. Get drunk. Okay, drink soju. Korean barbecue is 50%. The other 50% is the alcohol. Damn, I was about to do that too. We could take out. Yeah. All right. So, can we drink whiskey regular? Sure, if you want. If you want. So, yeah, Korean barbecues are great. I highly recommend Korean barbecues if you have Korean friends or Korean girlfriend. Go there, enjoy, get drunk. Don't go sober. All right. Do not avoid the alcohol. Order alcohol. Definitely. Just grab a beer if you have to. Beer and meat. That's just like primordial just goodness. Like that's all we need in life. Beer and flame broiled meat. Van Quach, when did you start swimming? I started swimming when I was a little kid. My mom forced me and my little sister to take swimming lessons at a very young age. We went to the like a YMCA. It was a terrible experience. The swimming teacher pushed my head down into the water first day of class and tried to drown me and said everything's okay. She got away with it, and yeah, I was freaked out of the water ever since. And it took me many years later on. I didn't really improve. I was always had this fear, this phobia. Worst thing is that I would get cramps, in my calves. So that's how tense and nervous I was in the water, especially in deep water. My calves would cramp up, and then yeah, it's just terrible. I would just limp off back into the change room. So I was never a good swimmer in the beginning. I just didn't really have good teachers. And then I got involved with weight training and wrestling. I did wrestling in high school. So the coach made us go to the weight room and bulk up. And that bulking up didn't help my swimming. It made it worse. So I felt slower in the arms and legs. And usually, when I was on my journey to become a lifeguard, I took all the lifeguard training courses. I was the most muscular guy in my class. So Diamond 23, hey, shout out. So I was the most muscular guy in the class, and I was the slowest because of the muscles. Because everyone was skinny or like fat, and like they're buoyant because of that. So rarely do you see lifeguards that look like me, you know, like Baywatch type that you're imagining on TV. Most lifeguards are fat, out of shape, pimply faced. They look like they work at McDonald's. They don't have really good physiques, and they look bored and pissed off all the time. And the chlorine's gotten to their skin and eyes, and they just yeah. Lifeguards are not really good role models, and I never met a really cool lifeguards. Actually, I fought with a lot of my coworkers because yeah, they just don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about teaching. They don't give a shit about lifeguarding. They don't care. They're just in it for the money. Because if you work for the city or like city of Vancouver or city of Burnaby, like where I'm from, the government pays you really well as a lifeguard, and that's how they get you. A lot of lifeguards they stay for the money, and that's a really bad incentive. Like if you work at a corporate job and you're just staying for the money, I mean everything else, that's the wrong way I see things. I mean, because I had jobs before where I was paid really well and I stayed for the money, but I hated the job. I really hated the job, and my skin and my health was terrible. I would get fat, and I would drink a lot, sleep a lot, eat junk food, watch TV. My brain would turn off after work. Again, yeah, doing something just purely for the money is just the wrong motivation. And I met a lot of coworkers that were like that when I was lifeguard, and that's why I got out of lifeguarding because fuck this. This is like no, this is a really toxic environment that I'm working in. Even though the money is good, the pay is good. I'm like, funny thing is that I had a conversation recently with my old lifeguard mentor. She was like one of the first lifeguard managers that that took me under her wing and like mentored me. And then yeah, we were talking, and she was like, Justin, if you want, we can give you a job now. We're looking for people working full time. I'm like, considering it because it's like, oh, maybe. And then I was thinking back. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I want to do this all over again. Okay, back to being a lifeguard and swim instructor for the city. But yeah, maybe. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, I have my own business, swimming business. Tell us about your hair. My hair. Okay, what happened was I colored my hair. I bleached my hair, and I can show you what products I used. I used this product here. Okay, so I used this product to get like a light blonde, right? And then my plan was to get like an ash blonde. That was my goal. But instead, I ended up with this color, which is pretty cool. So I said, "Fuck it, I'll keep this one." And it's been a few days now, and I like it. So I just I wanted something new because what you don't know about me is that uh, like I would say like 7 years ago, I had blonde hair. All right, so I used to color my hair, bleach my hair blonde a lot back in Korea when I first started out, and then I went to brown, and then I kept coloring my hair brown ever since for like 7 years now. Because the thing is, like, if I wear black hair, if I just sport black hair, like natural black hair, it just doesn't match my personality, my characteristic. Because my characteristic is very warm and bubbly and just vibrant, right? That's why, like, wearing black or like dark colors just doesn't suit me. I can't really pull it off. Have you had cornrows? No, never had cornrows. I don't recommend cornrows. Ugh, it's a painful experience. A lot of oil involved, and you can't take showers, and you can't swim. So I'm a swimmer, so I can't have cornrows. So, yeah, that's why I always colored my hair. So I would color my hair blonde. I colored my hair, it was like red once. Colored my hair and all types of brown shades, and now I have this. I'm thinking I will keep this for a while and then maybe consider other colors in the future, like white. White, like Hitsugaya Toshiro from Bleach. Yeah, the icy character. It's pretty cool. It's like I want something different. Okay, so I like light colors. It suits my personality, gets people's attention, and that's what I want. So I like it so far. The problem will be to retouch this hair color. Everybody tells you, like, yeah, coloring your hair is easy, but retouching it is hard. Okay, because retouching your hair, it's painstaking. It's a lot of, yeah, a lot more work involved. So you see, like, people walking around, you see a lot of them, they just give up. They just don't retouch their hair, and you see their roots coming out. Their black hair or whatever coming out, and it looks terrible. Like they don't take care of their hair. But me, I take care of my hair. So especially from a guy who swims a lot. So I take a lot of cold showers to maintain my hair. I put oil, like coconut oil, in my hair to maintain it. And yeah, I make sure that I don't shampoo a lot because shampooing is very terrible for your hair. Okay, it strips all the oil, and I don't recommend it. All right, so yeah, white hair maybe. Yeah, would probably be next. Do I like my hair? Of course, it's cool. I like my hair. So yeah, yeah. So if you want to color your hair, here's what I recommend. I recommend that you do it first at the hair salon, just so you can see what the process is like, being done by a professional. And when they bleach your hair, what they don't tell you is that when if you have like black hair or dark hair, when they bleach it later, here's what happens. They have to bleach it once, right? The first round is like bleach powder and developer and mix it. They put it paints your hair, right? They leave that on for 30 to 40 minutes. It's fine. You don't feel anything, right? You wear a shower cap, you read a magazine, blah blah blah. Done. Rinse it out. The second coating, they do the second round. Okay, so once you wash your hair is going to turn orange, like the Bleach character, right? Ichigo. So that's why the Ichigo's hair is orange. So your hair turns orange. Everyone's hair turns orange. You'll see my Instagram picture. It's orange. Then they have to do a second round to get rid of that oranginess. So once they apply that bleach powder and develop it on the second time, your hair scalp is already exposed from the first round. It's been burned off, that protective layer. So the second time they put the coating, that's when you feel it. That's when you feel it burning. Like your hair, your head, your scalp is on fire. And that's what I felt the second round. I was like, holy shit, my head is on fire. But then you gotta, you do that process again for 30 or 40 minutes. You rinse it off. Then you gotta do a third coating, right? You gotta do the whatever the tint that you want, right? If you want like platinum blonde, if you want silver, if you want, I don't know, whatever color that you're aiming for, you have to do the third round. The third round is the most painful. That's when your scalp is like naked, and the chemicals are just eating into your scalp, and it's just painful. You just I was like the third round when I applied it and I was waiting and I put the shower cap, I was jumping up and down like, oh my god, hot. Felt like my scalp ate like hot chicken wings. So I was jumping up and down. I'm like, holy shit, it's hot. And then, but you're at a hair salon, so the hairstylist says, "Is it hurt? Does it burn?" And you're like, "No, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't." So, uh, do it first. If you never bleached your hair, do it first at a hair salon. Do it by a professional. You pay $70. Then later on, if you like it, if you want to keep it up, then do it at home. I recommend. Okay, I can recommend products for you later on if you want. But yeah, if you want to save money, if you're gonna do this long term, if you're gonna reapply your hair color, you want to keep this for many years, then the best way to save money is to bleach and color your hair at home. All right. So there's tons of YouTube videos out there, and I watched a lot of them on how to get the hair color I wanted, and you'll see like a lot of overlap, right? Usually they do like 3 phases, okay? Especially if you have black hair, usually you have to do it 3 times in order to get like a blonde or a light color like this. So yeah, just YouTube coloring bleach hair for men. Yeah. So, what I was gonna say. So, I'm gonna end off this live stream pretty soon now. So, if what's your favorite Korean word? Aigo was my favorite Korean word. Aigo, aigo, aigo. Aigo is like, oh shit, or oh my god, right? Okay, so aigo, baby metal. No, never heard of it. Aigo is the sound that Koreans make when they're in pain or express pain or suffering. And I have a lot of pain right now, especially my shoulders because I've been doing a lot of handstand push-ups. So Aigo, you see me walking around I'm like Aigo, Aigo, especially when I wake up. Aigo. I always say it every day. Aigo, 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 Aigo. The sound you make when your scalp is burning. Oh shit. It's like someone poured hot sauce on my scalp and it's just fucked. All right, so I'll be making another live stream pretty soon, and I'm waiting for my goddamn laptop to come from fucking Pure Later, which they've delayed for 4 days now. So until my new laptop arrives, I'm going to have to wait until I can make some more videos for you to edit for me to edit and show you guys. So that's why I haven't uploaded any videos lately. Okay, so I apologize for that. It's coming soon. Cross your fingers. I'm gonna make some more swing videos, some more guitar videos. Follow me on Instagrams. My Instagram IG is Super Juicy Justin. Okay, Super Juicy Justin. One line. Okay, follow me on Instagram. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, If you want to learn guitar, check out juicyguitar.com. Juicyguitar.com. That's a new online course I created. Just like that, if you want to get jump started into guitar playing. Okay, so check it out, juicyguitar.com. And I will see you next week for the next live stream. Okay, so save your questions. Take care. Love you. Bye.